Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zones are captured in this particular place. And this is a national budget. We have to look at it critically.
Could you imagine national budget? None of southeast region are there, and then tomorrow somebody is telling me, talking about unity, talking about equality in Nigeria, talking about Nigeria being one. The level of injustice in the southeast is alarming to the extent that it can no longer be hidden. You can imagine a national budget, none of the southeast region are there, and then tomorrow somebody is waking up to tell me that one Nigeria is possible, that we can be one. Then tell me the reason why they should not divide this country, Nigeria, and let the Igbos go. Because the level of injustice that Igbos are receiving in Nigeria is taking another dimension. It's going to another level. To the extent they cannot even hide it any longer. But I'd like guys to complete the video and then you can air your own views in the comment section. But to me, I think this is the height of it all. The level of injustice is alarming. Just take a look at that video and then you can air your view in the comment section.
Hon Chinedu Ogah. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring the attention of the House in this item 281, light rail, Kano Ogun, Lagos. Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zones are captured in this particular place. And this is a national budget. We have to look at it critically. It's not for a particular state, Mr. Speaker. A southeast need to be included. That is my point of order, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Your observation. I am sure in the course of the year there might be...
Mr. Speaker, no other time. It is now. Let us do it now. Mr. Speaker, observation.
They are already ongoing now.
Yours is noted, Honorable, and will bring it to the attention of Mr. President.
Order.
In the near future, we'll ensure that that balancing is done, okay? Please, let's make progress.
Order, please. Order, please.
Border communities infrastructure carried. Military barracks accommodation carried.
The event has already overtaken it.
Total capital supplementation carried. Total capital
Observation, Mr. Speaker. South for the rail. South. Decorum, please. My highly esteemed colleagues, decorum, please. Let's maintain some kind of decorum, please.
Order, please. When I'm talking, you are not supposed to also be talking. You can only raise your voice and expect to be recognized. But it's not good when we are talking, you are also talking. It's very dishonorable to us. Please. I have made my own statement or remark concerning that particular observation, and what I said is that we will bring this to the attention of Mr. President. Likely there may be another supplementary within the year. If that kind of opportunity unfolds, we will make sure that this request is channeled. Okay?
Another observation, sir.
Thank you very much. What observation?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's still on item 282, light rails. I think it didn't indicate anything, so it's an observation.
Pardon?
Something has been omitted. 282.
Which one is that? 280?
No, 282. Light rails.
Light rails.
So no location, nothing. So
Pardon?
no location, no designation, just light rails.
Light rail is a...
But all of them has money. Even that point has money again. Look at it.
It's a mistake.
But
all
light rails also its own fund.
Under that one are the light rail provisions.
Look at it there.
Okay.
The ones under it are the provisions, okay? Thank you.
Observation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, observation, please.
Revert back to plenary
Observation.
to report progress.
Mr. Speaker, observation, please. My observation has to do with 267, Nigeria Intelligence Agency, NIA.
267.
267, sir. 267.
After this, we will not consider any other.
No. We are not. 267, sir.
Let me just give him the benefit. What is the problem?
Yes, the problem is the amount allocated for an hospital.
Pardon?
Amount allocated for an hospital for an agency. Well, no, it doesn't make sense, sir. For us to for the budget to appropriate 238 billion for an hospital for an agency, when we allocated 137 billion for renewable power state.
If you had that observation before we reach that number,
yes,
you should have raised.
I have been saying observation, sir. You didn't listen to us.
But we have already hit the gavel. And that
very
means
wrong,
the House has taken a position on it.
It's okay.
So sorry about it, please.
You omitted 277, which is recapitalization of bank industry. And also to remind Mr. Speaker,
We omitted.
you didn't call it, yes sir. You didn't mention it.
You didn't mention it.
And equally to lend my voice, Mr. Speaker, the exclusion of the Southeast
Can I see?
in the rail and roads from that infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, is one about fairness and one with historical implications for unity and development of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I'm taking you by your words that maybe by the supplementary budget, the Southeast will be fully captured in the roads and rail infrastructures.
Yeah.
And any other zone that is excluded, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Observe for an extensive and very dexterous performance in going through the budget. Having concluded that assignment, I rise to move that the House do revert to plenary and to get the report on the Committee of Supply from Mr. Speaker. I so move.
My dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do revert back to plenary to report progress. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. House has resolved back to plenary. Thank you. I consider the report of the Committee on Appropriations on a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation the total sum of 54,990,165,355,396 naira only, of which 3,645,358,925 naira only is for statutory transfers, while 14,689,548 naira only is for debt service. The sum of 13,664,9,682,673 naira only is for recurrent non-debt expenditure, while the sum of 23,963,251,624,250 naira only is for contribution to the Development Fund for the capital expenditure for the year ending 31st December 2025. And in so doing, approved clauses 1 to 13, the schedules as amended, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Leader of the House, can you move that the House adopt the report of this Committee of Supply?
Mr. Adopt the report from the Committee of Supply as efficiently and effectively rendered by Mr. Speaker. I so move.
The minority leader, please, can you second?
the motion that the House do adopt the report as a working document of the Assembly, I so second.
Those in motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
5,761,358,925 naira only is for statutory transfers. 14,317,142,689,548 naira. $588 naira. 14,317,142,689,548 naira only is for debt service. 13,64,9,682,000.
Order, silence please.
Is for the current non-debt expenditure, while the sum of 23,251,624,250 naira only is for contribution to the development of fund for capital expenditure for the year ending on the 31st December 2025. Third reading.
Be read for the third time and passed. Leader, can you move for the House to suspend its relevant rules again to adopt the votes and proceedings of today?
I rise to move that the House will suspend the relevant sections of our rules to enable us to adopt the votes and proceedings of the consideration process today. I so move.
Minority Leader, those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The Minority Caucus is still reminding us about the meeting of all minority parties that is supposed to take place immediately after plenary. So please advise from here to move to conference room 028. That's the temporary chamber for that meeting. Announcer, Minority Leader.
As you know, the United States government has withdrawn its support for some countries in terms of providing health support, and Nigeria is among them. So the president proactively requested additional of $200 million, which is about $300 billion, to cater that health sectors for the people who have that challenge of tuberculosis, HIV, malaria, and polio. And also the executive proposals and detailed estimate, and the bill is deeper with about $340 billion. So if you add it to give it like $640 billion. And also we have some genuine requests from some agencies like INEC, NFIU, DSS, and other stuff. So that's what to make it $700 billion additional.
Okay, and again, capital expenditure, we have 23 trillion naira plus. What are the projects that these will go into?
There are some critical projects, such as rail projects, road infrastructures, agriculture, as well as education. So that's where the money will go.
So what about funding the budget?
Yeah,
Can you speak?
yeah, definitely. As before we increased the budget, we had a meeting with the Ministry of Finance, Nigerian Customs Service, FRS, and they have confirmed to us that they will be able to come up with enough funding to for the budget.
It's okay. In our house,
tomorrow somebody is telling me that Nigeria is one, that Nigeria is, that they don't like the Igbos, whereas the Igbos are meant to say that they don't like Nigerians. Because tell me this, which kind of level of injustice is this? the level of inequality is this. Like, it's getting to another level to the extent that they can no longer hide their hate for the Igbos. You could imagine in the national budget, you did not even put any Southeast region in the budget. That means that Southeast region are not getting any. But the worst of this is our Southeast governors. Our Southeast leaders are the problem the Southeast are having. And also, our celebrities, our rich men in the Southeast are even also the main reason we are having issues in Southeast. Because these people are the people that are meant to be speaking up for the poor masses in the Southeast. But guess what? They are the ones colliding with the government. You see, go to another state, you see how Commander Chief Police, Kubana, they are all shielding the governor of Anambra State, whether he's doing well or not doing well. All they want is for their business to be covered by the government. All they want is for their own personal interest. And tomorrow we are talking about SARS is being better or being worse. These are the main things that we need to tackle. If we don't tackle it, we are not going anywhere. I'll see my next video at your views. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.